Not every origin story hits the same. Some are just iconic. Let's talk about 7 superhero origin stories that go way beyond just guy gets powers, guy fights crime. Static's origin is one of the most grounded and real out there. Virgil's just a smart, nerdy kid growing up in Dakota City, caught between school life and street violence. After getting involved in a gang-related event at the docks, a gas explosion changes everything. That moment, the Big Bang gives a bunch of people powers, including him. But here's the thing. He didn't become Static because he wanted revenge. He became Static because he wanted to help his community. That's more heroic than flying. Matt Murdoch grew up in Hell's Kitchen, raised by his single dad, a washed-up boxer named Jack. One day, Matt pushes a blind man out of the way of a truck and gets hit with radioactive chemicals that take his sight, but enhance all his other senses. Then it gets worse. His dad refuses to throw a fight and gets murdered. Matt is literally blinded by saving someone, and then loses the only person who ever protected him. He grows up and becomes a lawyer by day, vigilante by night. His entire origin is built on doing the right thing and getting punished for it. This one's legendary for a reason. Peter Parker gets bit by a radioactive spider, right? Gets powers, super strength, wall crawling, all that. At first, he uses it for fun. Even lets a criminal run right past him because it's not his problem. That same criminal later kills his Uncle Ben, and suddenly it is his problem. That moment flips everything, and gives us one of the greatest lines in comic history. With great power comes great responsibility. Spider-Man's origin hurts because it's not about being chosen, it's about messing up and trying to do better. Wolverine's origin isn't clean, it's a straight-up tragedy. Born James Howlett in 1800s Canada, his powers manifest when his dad is murdered, and he ends up killing the killer with bone claws that shoot out of his hands. He runs away, loses everything, and then gets experimented on by the Weapon X program, turning him into a living weapon by covering his bones with adamantium. He forgets who he is for decades. He's not just a guy with claws. He's a man constantly trying to figure out who he used to be, and whether he even wants to remember. Diana is literally made from clay, created by her mother Hippolyta and blessed by the Greek gods. She's raised on Themyscira, a hidden island full of warrior women, completely cut off from the outside world. But when a pilot crash lands and brings news of World War I, she leaves her paradise, believing she can stop the war by taking down Ares, the god of war. She finds out that war isn't just one evil god, it's something inside humanity. Her origin is powerful because it's about choosing compassion and strength. She wasn't made to be a hero. She chose to become one. Everyone knows it. The alley, the pearls, the gunshot. Young Bruce Wayne watches his parents die in front of him, and that moment defines the rest of his life. But what hits hardest is that he has everything: money, power, privilege, and instead of turning inward, he spends the rest of his life making sure no one else goes through what he did. He doesn't have powers. He's just a guy. That's why it works. Mark Spector was a mercenary who died in the desert, literally. His own team betrayed him, he bled out in front of an ancient statue of the Egyptian moon god Khonshu, and then he came back. He becomes Khonshu's avatar, a vigilante called Moon Knight. But here's where it gets messy. Mark has dissociative identity disorder, and his other identities, Stephen Grant, Jake Lockley, all start living their own lives. His origin isn't just supernatural, it's psychological. He doesn't even know if Khonshu is real or just another part of his mind. Moon Knight's origin is chaos, and that's what makes it unforgettable. Every hero starts somewhere, but the best origins? They don't just show where someone came from, they show why they fight. Let me know in the comments which superhero origin story hit you the hardest, or one I missed that you think deserves more love. If you liked the video, hit that like and subscribe. I've got more superhero deep dives and underrated comic content coming soon. Catch you in the next one.